So the dust has settled in Jeddah as we steam towards the Australian Grand Prix in 2 weeks' time. However, the tensions down at Red Bull between Perez and Verstappen have not been left in Jeddah, as Verstappen vents his anger at Red Bull, and on top of that, Alonso has stated that Aston Martin are going to need some serious help from Red Bull this season. This is one you don't want to miss, guys, so let's get straight into the video. Perez and Verstappen dominated in Jeddah with another Red Bull 1-2 finish, leaving just 1 point between the two teammates in the championship standings. But this is where the issue lies for Sergio Perez, who at the time believes that the team had seemingly given different instructions to Verstappen when he had been told to maintain his pace to hang on to the fastest lap. Verstappen, on the other hand, was informed of the time he had to beat to take the extra championship point, which kept Verstappen at the top of the Drivers' Championship standings as we head to Australia. Now, whilst many fans of Verstappen were amazed at the world champion's ability to bring his RB19 from 15th to 2nd during the race, for Verstappen this was not enough, as he expressed his frustration with Red Bull regarding the outcome of the race, and in his most recent interview with Viaplay, Verstappen explained how he needs better performance from the team in the future. "We need to do better as a team. We can't have problems like these. Otherwise, this would have been a very different race for me. In the end, we limited the damage a little bit, but I should have won here." Verstappen also went on to comment about reliability issues with the RB19, having already dropped out of qualifying earlier on Saturday due to a drive shaft issue, and then damage limitation during the race on Sunday as well. "Everyone is happy, but personally, I'm not happy because I'm not here to be second. When you're fighting for a championship, and especially when it looks like it's just between two cars, we have to make sure that also the two cars are reliable. With such an extremely competitive car, I think it's fair to say this is not going to be the last battle that we see between the Red Bull drivers. And for me, a close-fought battle for the championship is something that we should all want to see." But let's move on to the news regarding Alonso and Aston Martin. Aston Martin have knocked it out of the park so far this season, with Alonso securing third in both the season opener in Bahrain and again at Jeddah. However, unfortunately for teammate Lance Stroll, he would not see the checkered flag on his second outing, due to having to retire the car early with mechanical issues. I think it's safe to say that to everyone's surprise, it seems that Aston Martin and the AMR23 have the best shot right now at taking the fight to Red Bull and competing for race wins. This amazing form has shown up at a time when Mercedes have announced that it's time to change their concept, whilst at the same time, Carlos Sainz has admitted that Ferrari are in need of a big upgrade package in order to regain their spot in the pecking order from Aston Martin. However, despite Aston Martin's amazing performance to have passed both Mercedes and Ferrari, Alonso has stated that they are going to need some help from Red Bull if they are to finish first with the AMR23. "We need some help from them, but it will happen eventually when they cannot finish first and second. One day it's a pit stop, one day it's a gearbox. Max had it in qualifying with the drive shaft, and if he had it in the race, he would have had to retire the car. So there's going to be some circuits where maybe reliability or whatever could help us, and hopefully in those races, we can take the opportunity." Alonso also went on to add that he feels that AMR23 was much closer to the pace of the Red Bull in Jeddah than it was in Bahrain, suggesting that Aston Martin, similar to Mercedes, may favour a front-limited track. But do you think that Alonso will secure a victory this season with the Aston Martin? I personally think it is only a matter of time. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And until the next time, bye bye.